Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 11 of my Lazio Football Manager 2016 Let's Play. And today we will be heading into January, which is pretty good, really, with this new style of series I'm doing, recording my videos, like 3 games per episode, everything like that. 11 episodes in, we'll get into January. So I think, yeah, that's a pretty good ratio of episodes while showing really all games I play. So drop in the comments if you'd like to see this in the future. Obviously, lower league management, yeah, the way that's going, I may transition into doing that as well. Just really depends how we go. But anyway, for now, we are going to head straight into the game, really, because we're going to have probably a lot of transfer stuff to focus on. So I want to get into this game against Frosinone, and we can still play players who don't have the best condition, like our best starting 11, because we've got a sizable break now between the next game. Just hope we don't get an injury. That will be the only downside. And, you know, we have players leaving. Georgievich to Atletico. We've got money for him. Very good. Braffide will be leaving. Only for 100k. Nothing over top. And then also Mauricio to Napoli. So we will be getting some money in. You see that already. But when they officially leave, yeah, the wages will look a bit better as well. So yeah, we need to sign, or we don't need to. I think we can make, I don't think we need many signings though. Our squad is big. Maybe a really good defender that can play multiple defensive positions, because obviously Gentiletti and Rugani, I think, well, they've maybe gone through a rough patch. They've been improving in the last few games though, but I think we need another strong centre-back, but I'd want him to play another position. Someone like Stefan Radu, maybe a guy who can play right-back as well. We'll just have to see. Still up in the air about Patrick. I've been praising him, haven't I? But yeah, to increase the quality, we'll just have to see what will be the best option, really. So let's head on into the game. Okay, Bast, another throw-in opportunity, but it's straight at Russo. Pretty disappointing there, but Gentiletti now, Bilia, Ravel Morrison finds Closer, now it's Balde Keita. He goes to Bilia, now out wide to Lulic. Can we get the cross in? This is really well worked, and we do win the penalty. Rossi gives away the foul. It's going to be Antonio Candreva to step up. Can he beat the keeper? Yes, he does. Once more, really convincingly, for his 10th goal of the season. And he's improving in the penalties as well. Those technical stats are really maxed out. Not maxed out, but they're really, really strong. All those 16s, even at 18 for crossing. He's so good. And physically, you might look he's not over the top, but he's still got, agility 16, acceleration 15, pace 15. So yeah, he's not really bad in any aspect. He's a bit weaker physically and mentally, not absolutely amazing as his technicals, but they're all right. They're decent, and with the technicals being as amazing as they are, it makes him a really, really good player. So that was, you wouldn't expect him to meet, that's not surprising, that penalty he took right there, especially if he's doing well in training in penalties. Just look at that. A goalkeeper's not going to save that into the roof of the net to the left side. Yeah, absolutely smashed it. Okay, Candreva with a free kick now. Well defended, but we are going to get it back. Basta back to Candreva. Can he get a cross in here? It's a good cross, and it's a really good finish. The ball was so good, their goalkeeper wasn't in the best position, and Miroslav Klose has suddenly scored 8 goals this season without starting too consistently. But Candreva, look how good he is. That's what he's crossing 18. Yeah, that's definitely showcase there. Simple finish for Klose. Okay, throw in for Pavlovic here. We're going to see if they can create a late opportunity in the half, and they do. Dionisi, that is. I wasn't expecting them to score, if I was honest. Maybe I sound a little surprised. I don't know, but we'll see on the replay there. Kind of pause for a bit. Don't know what happened, but anyway, they get the goal back. Like I said, this time in the game, you're leading 2-0. Going into halftime, you don't want to concede because you've got a comfortable buffer, and then they could potentially score another. Oh, this wouldn't be good at all to lose a 2-0 lead. Just had, 7 minutes to play before that? But maybe we can get that goal back. That would be nice. Ooh, I thought Ravel maybe could get that, and maybe he would have made a challenge, could have got a second yellow. Luch wins the header, though. Bilia so controlled in midfield. Both him and also number 16, Parolo, just wanted to click on him. They're so strong in midfield. It shows their experience, shows how important that is. And Parolo on cue finds the back of the net. I like how he gets forward in that role as well. And we'll see the replay once more. Keita, see, look at that overlap. That's perfect. That's exactly, like, instruction-wise, how we want to be playing, and getting that cross in. And, of course, we have the attacking players forward, but then you have Parolo bombing forward from a central midfield position. And now, see, I don't want to concede here, but a goal would probably kill off the game. So, once more, very interesting. And it would be a third late goal in the half. Would be 2 for us, and they scored 1. Candreva wins it. Yes, close. It's suddenly 4-1. How have we done this? It's a 4-minute double salvo from ourselves. Candreva was strong there because Paganini had a chance to win it. And closer. Oh, look at that. But again, goalkeeper has no idea or no chance, really. Just closer in that space. He could have really done anything he wanted with that strike, really. And both him and Candreva are having a crazy half. Like, the whole team is really doing well. I wouldn't say one specific player, but you can see, obviously, Candreva, he's had a hand in 3 goals. So we're going to say passionately, very pleased. But you can see the quality difference. Like, when I'm a lower team and I lose against a better team, I generally say that. Like, and so I've got to be honest, like, that's the difference here today. The quality of player difference. And don't forget, there's still a man of the match to be up for grabs here. Candreva looks to be getting it, but if Closer gets a hat-trick, it'll probably go to him. Parolo hasn't been terrible as well. But we are going to make a sub. I don't want to get an injury, and I talked about signings we may need. Maybe an attacking midfielder. Ravel Morrison, how good is he? We're not really sure. He's got a bit of potential to grow into, but he won't grow massively. I still think he can be a contributor to the team. And obviously with Maori getting older, I think that's a signing we could make, but I think almost we could make that signing next season. We don't really need it immediately. See, we don't have, like, when one of them's injured, we don't have another to bring on, so that could be a case. So we'll just bring Cataldi, and we'll put him as a deep-lying playmaker on defend. And we'll just make that single change for now, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that and see how the game pans out. Like you know, there's a sizable break between the next game we have to play. And of course, guys, we're still fighting for the title, don't forget. I've almost not focused on actually winning the title itself. I thought at some point Torino and Juve were kind of running away with it early, but then I thought, like, there's so many games left in the season where good form, everything like that. Yeah, like, we can still get a result against them next time we play them, so most definitely, they could drop points. You don't know. We just got to focus on winning ourselves. Gentiletti. I think we're going to get some game time into Bisevac. Obviously, Mauricio's leaving, so don't worry about him. He's just there to fill up the gaps, really. One more change. It's someone who may need some game time, apart from Mauricio, of course. There's no one massively. Maybe Ricardo Kishner and a younger guy, obviously, that will do well. I think take off Candreva because, yeah, Kishner suits that position. And I brought him off the bench in an earlier game as well. He's developing nicely without playing too much. He's 20 years old, so I think he can still improve a lot, most definitely. He's got potential in him. He's another winger we have that is young. But for me, he's not as good as someone like Keita and Philippe Anderson in terms of being a young player, being a starter. But he's good to come off the bench, I think. With that pace, but generally I'll bring him on in a game where we don't need to score another goal when we really already have won it. Kind of a safe substitution. And maybe we're a bit lucky there they didn't score their second. So yes, boys, we have been able to play this game out really simply now, not conceding another goal. Do you notice that in Football Manager as well? I probably mentioned it a few times over the course of my videos, considering I made YouTube videos for Football Manager since late in FM12. Like, you don't score as many goals later in the game when you've already got the result sewn up. I'm not sure if it's something in the player's mindset, like we've got the result, we don't need to try so much, regardless of your instructions as well. So, yeah, I'm not sure if that's something you've noticed in recent years in Football Manager, but to me, it's always kind of been like that. Like, you never see an absolute smashing result, unless obviously you're playing against a inferior team, you know, that's just not good enough. With lower players, like in friendlies, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that was good performance. Why did I say that? I said, why can't we play that way on a consistent basis? I just saw this out. That was a very good performance. Well, funnily enough, only Parolo didn't... and he gets the player of the match. Very interesting. I thought surely had to go to Candreva, even though I subbed him. But I'll say I'm happy with your performance tonight. There we go. So, that was good. I said, why can't we play like this on a consistent basis? And no one got a bad reaction at the end of the day. I'll take that. So, guys, I thought we should really go ahead and offer Antonio Candreva a contract now. He is too good, and I don't want really any risks of him wanting to leave, because don't forget, we promised him to offer him a new contract at the end of the season, but we'll do it now as I think it's a good time. Obviously, he's getting an increase on the wage. He wanted more than that, was able to negotiate down, especially the agent fee. Yeah, he locked that. It was non-negotiable, so 1.7 million, that's a lot of money, but that's exactly what I mean. I wanted to tie his contract down before I could make offers in January, because if we spent a lot in January and didn't have money, we won't be able to offer him a contract at the end of the season, or after we make those signings. So I'd rather tie down him, and then we'll see how much we have to play with. So I think, you would think that's a good idea as well, because right now Candreva is winning us games. That's obvious to see, and he's getting better as a player. It is a 5-year contract, but he's a guy that is going to probably play when he's around 32, 33. He'll still be good enough, I would like to think, on this current form anyway. Absolutely amazing. Look, don't forget, in Champions League, 6 starts and scored 5 goals. And in the league, he's going real strong. He's a superstar. And there's something I got to show you as well. Lazio. What a signing. A few seasons ago, 2012, 2011-12 season, they signed him on loan for 425k. They must have had that future fee. They must have did that in real life. I'm not sure 100%. But that's a good deal. Really, 425k they signed him for? No way. That's one of the bargains, I wouldn't say in the history of football, because he's a good player, but in terms of what he's valued in Football Manager now, you could make a healthy profit off of him, but I don't want to sell him. He's a superstar. Would you rather sell him, for 30 million or something? Or would you keep him, and that could help you win the league or potentially Champions League as well? I think we'll have to make other signings for Champions League, but still, he could help you achieve that. It's an interesting one. So there we go. Candreva has confirmed the contract now, and you can see he's recently been attracting the interest of clubs such as Chelsea, and now that interest from Chelsea is gone, because obviously signed a new contract, and would be ridiculous amount of money needed to sign him, so they would see it as unrealistic. He wouldn't want to leave. So that's another reason to sign him up, to scare other teams away for a world-class player, really, pretty much, because the biggest teams in the world want him. Felipe Anderson is developing, which is nice to see. He'll only get better as a player, of course, so I do want to keep him. PSG are actually interested, but we'll hold off that. And Manchester City, oh my god, no, we're not going to sell Keita. We cannot sell Keita. He is going to be so crucial. He's actually still natural as a striker. I think at the start of the save, I want to try and use him as a striker, but then, just let him play that left wing position, inside forward, best for him. And there's no way, no way he's leaving. Pellegrini should look elsewhere. Just issued that hands-off warning. So guys, it's that time where your transfer targets are nearing the end of the contracts. So there's a few options here. Obviously, there's a couple key ones. Geronimo Rulli has been the talked about one, but a couple others I wasn't intending on signing, but I did have scout reports on, and they're on the short list. But first up, Geronimo Rulli. He has to be the man we go for. And then we'll see, other signings. We'll have to wait. But there's no one else interested. It's like just a walk-up signing almost. We've actually made an offer, and now we just need to offer him a contract. That's what it's like, pretty much. And he's really willing to. His agent comes to me, tells me what's he want. That's fair enough. Agent not demanding so much. It's more for the signing on fee. So I'll drop that down to 500k actually, and give the agent a little bit more, push up to 300. That could be accepted. And the wage, try and get him on maybe just a bit lower, 33k. And then a sell-on fee percentage, we'll take that off. Unused sub, well, he's going to be the starting goalkeeper. I might as well add that. But he will, I think, a bit more appearance, which is good because that's initially very low, about 5k, at least comparing what we offered to Candreva. So we'll try and increase that to 9k, and then the unused sub 9k. And that will be good. Clean sheet bonus as well, maybe up to 9, just so there's 3 9s to even that up, I think. And that will be good if he gets clean sheets for us. I think, don't worry about any extras, I think. We'll just offer that suggest terms. I think that could actually get accepted though. A 3-year contract, I think that's pretty solid. Honestly, I thought that could have been accepted. I don't want to put a yearly wage rise. If I can get him without that, I'll be pretty happy. Sign-on fee, okay, maybe he does want a lot. Agent fee will increase that a little bit as well. Okay, wage 32.5. Think this could get accepted here. Suggest terms. Oh, they must really want this sell-on fee percentage and yearly wage rise. Let's increase the clean sheet bonus. I like to increase that. We'll increase by 2k because, obviously you get clean sheet, getting good results for us. You would like to think. So we'll go 850k and increase that to 33k per week on the wages, and it accepts. Judging how that played out, I do feel he really wants to join us. Like, it wasn't really a tough negotiation. Even though we had to negotiate a few times, it was fairly simple for the most part. But for now, I'm going to have to look at these other players a bit more, and I'll decide if I am actually going to offer them a contract or not. But yeah, I'll keep my eyes open. And guys, of course, we have 2 key players for the team. Their contract's running out, but they're older players. I'm having a really strong think about this. I remember someone told me, really at the start of this series, Closer will be good for the first season, but not to offer him another contract. It's really interesting because he is dominating, but you can see physicals are depleting a lot. He's on 48k. The wages is the key thing. Okay, he doesn't want... That makes it easier. That makes my decision... He doesn't want a new contract. That's fair enough. He wants to... Maybe he wants to go to Germany. That's fair enough. Like, I'm not going to stand in his way here. And there's a couple of teams interested, like Schalke. They're German, so he may be hoping for that move. So, yeah, that's one... yeah, that's one player off my mind now. Okay, thank you, Close. I don't have to worry about you. But Stefano Mauri... It's still interesting because he's 35. He has been really good this season for us, and I think he brings a lot of experience. He'll be good for younger lads, but I don't know how much of an impact that actually does. I always like to think older players are good for young players in terms of their development. Would he want a new contract? Yeah, I think he will. He wants 34k, and he wants more. That's the thing. He wants more money. Will he be worth that, like, another season? That is the key question. And also, and no one else is interested. We could almost wait to the end of the season or a bit later in the season. So, I'm not going to offer him a contract. It's a bold move. Some people probably think I should offer him a contract. And I just feel we're going to bring in a really good attacking midfielder for the following season. We get in Champions League. Hopefully, we get a good sum of money. And we will bring in a really key, like a world-class almost, center attacking midfielder. That's my plan anyway. And he'll be 36, a bit aging. He's playing a good season for us this season. But, yeah, it's a bold because he wants more money. He'll be on a decent amount of wages. So, you got to analyze all that as well. Not just think he is a good player for you. We have to offer him a contract. He wants more wages, and generally older players, you can get him on a bit less. But because, maybe he knows he's been playing well and his agent as well thinks he can get a bit more money, it's an interesting move. But we could offer him a contract later in the season. Don't really know. But for now, we're going to leave as is because I may want to sign actually another player. So guys, another player we did have on the shortlist and scouted. I believe I also scouted him earlier, like at the start of the season, at the start of this save. It's Fabian Nogueira. He's another Argentinian player, so he would go well. Don't forget, hopefully we'll sign Rulli, and we do already have a few other Argentinian players at the team, but he is actually only Argentinian. He's not Argentinian and Italian, but he also speaks Spanish fluent, so that could be helpful. Do you have any Spanish players in the team? We have Patrick, and that is all. So I don't think that's a major thing, but we do have a few, Argentinian players. He's really strong. Look at his weight as well, height, tall, good in the air. Not just good in the air because of his height, but then like the attributes as well. Yeah, strength, jumping. He's so good that heading, jumping and strength. He'll be so good to defend. Especially crosses when the ball's in the air. Ideally, he would be a good player. Right now, he seems like an okay player, but he's got potential. He's got potential to be a leading Serie A central defender in the future, and we can just almost sign him. Just go through the contract offer like that. Really simple. But I was thinking, do we need another centre-back right now? Or do we just go for this guy on a free transfer, get him next season? because he can get still... I don't even know if that season is finished or not when they start again in Argentina, but he only he only played 6 games, started 6 games, but he did play well, got a 7.4 average rating for the whole season, but I think, we will make the move for him. He'll be fairly cheap, like a cheap signing, as you can see here with the agent, and sign-on fees and wages. We'll just even try and lower it a little bit as well. Agent fees and sign-on fees, and the wage, maybe we can get him on 8.5k yearly wage rise. We'll take that off. Unused sub. He'll probably be sitting on the bench a lot, so I don't want to add that. But appearance fee will just increase that. Maybe give him 4k. Clean sheet bonus as well. Give him 4k, and also a goal bonus but he could get a few maybe with that height and heading ability. But again, we'll maybe put that 6k. If he can score some goals for us. And then also Team of the Year bonus. I don't think he'll be good enough anytime soon for that, so we'll just add 100k. And because he's a backup, we can't put too much for that anyway. And I think we could get him on that. We'll try anyway. He'll be backup. He's very interested in that role, so that's exactly the kind of player he won't be expecting to play so much, but he's got potential as well. So just terms. Okay, a few adjustments. Yearly wage rise. As you know, I don't really like having that. Unused sub, that's almost gifting him money because he's probably not going to be starting and there's a lot of spots on the bench. So ideally, I don't want to give him that. Maybe we'll have to increase the wage a little bit. Let's go 9.5 and sign-on fee. Okay, we'll try something here. We'll lower the sign-on fee to 60k, but then agent fee maybe increase to... we're going to have to change this way, okay? We'll maybe go to 180 something, 175. We'll see if we can get him on that. There we go, gets accepted. So if you can try and increase the agent fee, he might be a bit more willing to accept the agent if he gets more money. But I think that could be a pretty good signing. Again, not on hefty wages or anything at all. Pretty happy with that. Good potential. 3-year contracts. We could see how he would develop. I think those two, Lavezzi, he's 30 years old, but he's first team quality. He could be a Champions League quality, but PSG, the chances he's got, he hasn't really got a look in, so you can't really judge his performances. But he's 30 years old. The question is, do we need another left winger? And he's right-footed as well, can cut in. Do we just keep the faith in Felipe Anderson and Balde Keita to rotate on that left side? And then other players can almost play there as well. Like someone like Kishner, another rotation. So I think we're set with our wingers. But I think an attacking midfielder is the player we need. So I don't think, he would be worth going for. He would cost a bit of wages as well, keeping that in mind. But talking about an attacking midfielder right now, Peter Zielinski, I think that's how you pronounce it now. I'm not 100% sure if that's a Peter, and that's just how they spell it in Poland, but it could be. I'm guessing it is anyway. If it's not, let me know in the comments. For an attacking midfielder or central midfield as well, he's 21 years old. We'll go to the scout reports. And again, he's got potential in him. And don't forget, we're signing him on a free transfer. He needs to improve his athleticism. His strength is kind of the main issue for him. I'm finding it interesting. What would he be rated for attacking midfielder for us? See, just below Morrison. But he's 21. He can still improve as a player. And like I said, as a free transfer. And if we let go of Mauri, see, compared to Mauri, his technical ability is very similar, but the mental is just, where he will be different. You don't think he'll make the same impact as him, but we'll see what he would kind of request on the wages. It's affordable for us. And the question is, I don't know how high his potential is. He's got potential to be a Serie A central midfielder. Is that to be a really good central midfielder or just decent? But I do think if we sign him on a free transfer, at least profit will be made. Obviously, we're paying his wages. But I think we will go with that. We'll lower the sign-on fee once more a little bit. Try and get that down to 200 maybe. Down to 200k. One more. There we go. And then the agent fee. Okay. We'll just go up to maybe 300. 350. And then the wage. Maybe try and lower it. So the wage is a bit lower. 17k. A yearly wage rise. No thank you. Unused sub. We can increase that to 3.3. Goal bonus. We'll give him 11k. Because I don't think he will smash in goals, judging off his attributes. He's more a very creative midfielder. He's more creative than a goal scorer. And that with these kind of players, like the last guy I offered a contract to as well, you can kind of offer these Team of the Year goal bonuses because you don't expect them to make a huge impact right away. and we'll offer that and see how that goes. And it's accepted. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. As we did lower a few things, we added some bonus clauses that would probably be unlikely in his first few seasons, but time down on a 3-year contract. That should all go through now. And I think that will be it on the signings, I think. And we'll just see if they, do go through. But Zielinski, he's like really on the edge. I think if he had a few attributes just lower, I wouldn't have went for him. But obviously he's playing in the Serie A, that's another thing. And he's shown this season just above a 7 average rating for Empoli. So that is a good sign. And if you look at his preferred moves, try killer balls often. See, like I said, finishing's only 9, but then that passing 14, technique 16, vision 15. He'll be very creative, and he could either play central midfielder, so he could play that deep lane playmaker role, or as attacking midfielder could be that more advanced playmaker. So 2 roles naturally. 21 years old. He'll turn 22 or later in next year on the last day of the year. It's New Year's Eve. So yeah, about 5 months away. And he'll be 22, so he's still got growth in him, and he'll be part of the Poland national team, so he'll grow, he'll get experience from that. You get those attributes bumped up a little bit more, the dribbling, those 14s, the passing, first touch, and dribbling, get them up to 15, 16, technique, maybe get up to 17, and those mentals grow as he gets older. I think he can actually be a really good player, especially with the style of football we play. So guys, look at all this action now. First up, Chelsea have made an offer for Keita. See, this is where I'm going to be concerned. I reject this, or I negotiate until a high amount, then Chelsea eventually stop negotiating. Then there's a good chance he might complain and want to leave to Chelsea, so he can sit on the bench and get loaned out to someone like Vitesse or something, or whatever they're called. Anyway, I don't want to sell him. I'm just going to flat out reject and say the player is indispensable to the club. But of course he's going to come and talk to me now. There's a good chance anyway, but I hope he doesn't. I hope he wants to stay, because he's high hopes for us. Most definitely to keep him, but we'll see. He's got a contract for a couple more years. Can we offer him a new contract? I won't, but I just want to see, yeah. So I'm pretty sure he's happy at Lazio. He's happy to see the club perform well in the league, so that's a good thing. And he has ambitions to win the Serie A, so hopefully he can stay to do that with us. He can help us actually win that. So Nikolai Thompson there as well. Not really interested in him, I don't think. Benfica, they offered a contract to Closer. He wants to leave. Zielinski accepted. Okay, he signed a new contract. Okay, that's fair enough. Negreira, will sign Negreira. See, I'm not really mad or something like about Zielinski, because he's not like a superstar player. Maybe if you've watched my videos for a while, leave in your comments if you've seen me get mad sometimes when a player doesn't accept my contract and they accept another contract. But this is an occasion where he's not an absolute like amazing player. Like if it was Geronimo Rulli, who knows, that could still happen. Then I'll get mad. Then I will get mad. But we do sign Negreira. Sorry, I got confused between Aguero, is fucking close, and he's from Argentina as well. But yes, he could be a very good player for us. Signing on approach to sign, free signing essentially. I think he could be a decent centre-back. What do you guys think? Especially bringing in Geronimo Rulli, and to go with a few other Argentinian players at the team, like Lucas Bilia, and then especially Gentiletti. That's another Argentinian defender we have, and you sign Rulli as well, and then it starts to look pretty good. They'll have some good chemistry, I'd like to think. So guys, I did think something would have to happen on the Keita front. Definitely that Chelsea made an offer, Manchester City are interested, so I'm glad that he doesn't want to leave. He didn't come to me saying that. He just wants an improved deal, which is fair enough. I can understand that. I would take that 100% instead of, about him wanting to leave instead. Minimum, I don't want to give him a release clause, to be honest. So I want to remove that from the negotiation. Well, for now anyway. I don't know if I'll do it completely. If they keep wanting it, we'll see. Wage after reaching international appearances, no thank you. We'll increase the unused sub, because he'll come on if he doesn't start. Top goal scorer, I think that's a good one, because the game sees him as a striker, because he's natural as a striker and a left winger, but he won't be a top goal scorer. Even if he has an amazing season, he probably won't. Like, if anyone for us, our striker would. So we can increase that a little bit. Team of the Year bonus, again, I don't think he will anytime soon, and he wants a 5-year contract. Also, that's really good. But I expect maybe in a few seasons he could contend to be in the Team of the Year. Who knows? Anyway, Goal bonus as well increased to maybe about 11k. Of course, it's fair that he wants more wages, but loyalty bonus, I always want to try and decrease that as much as I can. But agent fee, we'll put up to 600 to kind of even that out a little bit. And the wage, we'll see how low we can get that. 36k, suggest terms. Ooh, at least I know I'm around the mark. If that got accepted, I'm like, ooh, maybe I gave him a bit too much, which is good. But I think we can negotiate this. Try and lower the loyalty bonus again. Wage, try and get him 37.5. Ooh, so we're going to meet really... Maybe he really wants a minimum fee release clause. I don't know. Okay, 37.5. Suggest terms. He really wants this wage. Nah, I'll take that off. And we'll just give him 38k. Does that get accepted? Oh, it's really, really close to be getting accepted. See, this means I'll be trying to get on the cheapest possible. So 38.5. Oh, come on. They're so close. We are so close. I'll just keep increasing by that much each time. 39k. Yes, because that tells me I get him on the cheapest possible. That tells me there. Because we were basically just increasing a little bit each time until it got accepted. So at least on the wages. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that deal. Because, yeah, I got him on, in my view anyway, cheap as possible. Because I was just increasing until it got accepted. And Nogueira, that's going to go through pre-season, start of next season, July. So, yeah, happy about him. Again, leave your thoughts if you think he'll be a good player. And we're just going to... I'm not going to play another game in this episode because this episode is probably dragging on. A lot of transfer stuff going on. That will be pretty much the only episodes where there wouldn't be 3 games in an episode. That will be when it's focused all on that, because now we're focusing on transfers to change it up a little bit, to make it a bit different as well. So, yeah, we'll leave it for now. We've got 4 days until the next game, so hopefully, yeah, the Rulli transfer can be sealed, and I'll still have a bit to play with, and maybe I can think about it more as we play through in other episodes. But for now, just waiting, hopefully, the deal for Rulli to go through. He doesn't want to stay at Sociedad. Like, he should be at the point where he won't even listen to a contract offer from them. He wants to leave the club, so... him renewing, like that other guy did, I don't think that will be a chance of happening. And also, for anyone that doesn't think Marchetti is doing a good job for us, apparently the game thinks he is anyway. He's been doing well. He deserves a call-up. That's what the game thinks. So, yeah, he's doing a right job for us. But obviously, you can see here, Rulli is going to be signing for us. As I said, high chance of that happening, wanted to leave his club. Don't you think it's a bit weird, though, no other teams were interested? That's like an easy signing. Like, that was such a smooth signing, especially for the quality of him. Potential to be one of the best goalkeepers in the game, and he starts close to that level anyway, as Zivkovic improving. Always good to see. And there, yeah, Geronimo Rulli, that felt so simple, that signing. It's just me? I don't know. The signing felt so simple. Geronimo Rulli, yeah, especially, of course, yeah, he did want to leave, so it does make sense. But for his quality, there was no other teams fighting at all for him. Just nice and smooth goalkeeper signing, and we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the save, to be honest, really. Even for whatever reason we played this for 10 seasons, which you probably wouldn't think I would do. But we would still, at 33 years old, he'll still be probably a world-class goalkeeper. So, guys, I think I'll end the episode here with our players leaving, the 3 players we sold. Verona sign Braff Hides, Atletico sign Djordjevic, and also Napoli sign Mauricio. I'm really happy with those deals. They're all players I couldn't see a future at the club. Mauricio and Djordjevic, they weren't too old, like Braff Hide, 32, but yeah, I just didn't think they were the right quality of players. And the roles, I suppose. Well, Mauricio, like centre-back, you don't need to talk about the roles too much. They play, yeah, just a central defender role, pretty simple. You can change a few roles, but yeah, for the most part, there's like, obviously striker roles, they're very varied compared to a centre-back, the various centre-back roles. But anyway, yeah, the point is, I don't think they're going to be part of a league-winning squad, and more importantly, Champions League winning squad. I want to bring in my style of players. So... at least you know what's happening now, the ins and outs, kind of closer. We'll move on to Benfica, most likely now, and we have Geronimo Rulli, Nogueira coming in for the following season, which is going to be good for us for our Champions League campaign. Rulli does have that international, or Italian international, along with being Argentinian. but Nogueira doesn't. So only Nogueira counts as a non-EU signing. So Geronimo Rulli wouldn't. That's easy enough to say. So yeah, I think we'll end the episode there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like. I'll probably get the next episode in this series out very soon so I can get into the next games, because only playing one game in this episode. So if you'd like to see that, smash up the likes, subscribe if you're new as well, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.